Hello, good afternoon class. Ayun, sorry. So, online class lang tayo ngayon dahil sa masamang panahon. Medyo malakas ang ulan sa labas. Sana malinaw yung boses ko. So, because of the typhoon, ayan, nagkasipon tayo, kaya sana malinaw pa rin. Okay, our topic for today is all about the statement of changes in owner's equity. Okay, so sana today matapos ninyo ito, and then tomorrow we have our another activity for this topic, and then Monday mag-start na tayo for the next topic, which is the statement of cash flow. Ayan. Ayaw na mag-proceed. Okay. So, our objective for today at the end of the lesson, you should be able to do the following. First, define the statement of changes in owner's equity. Number 2, or next, distinguish the different elements of statement of changes in owner's equity. And the last one is to reflect on the importance of the statement of changes in owner's equity in business. So, ready na ba kayo? Okay. Most of the time, the common questions of the business owners is that, how much did my investment grow in the last accounting period? What factors affected the increase or decrease in my investment's value? So, the person should answer these questions. They are the bookkeepers or the accountant of the businesses. So, nag-grow ba yung business ko or yung investment ko? You should answer yes or no. So, pag nag-yes ka, ibig sabihin, the investment is increasing or it increases. Kapag nag-no ka as an accountant, of course, nag-decrease ang investment ng isang owner. So, what are the common reason why there is an increase or decrease of my investment? So, you have to explain. Kasi kapag ang isang investment ay nag-increase, hindi naman yun laging ang sagot is because of the profit. Because our business earned for this period. Maybe your business got lost, but as an owner, you have an additional investment. Diba? So, hindi laging yung dahilan ng pag-increase it's because of profit. At hindi rin dahilan ng business ay ng pag-decrease ng investment is because of the losses. Sometimes, it's because of drawings. Okay. Again, later on, we will discuss the following terminologies that we use for now. Okay. So, continue. Okay. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng isang example kung bakit nag-increase. So, capital, 50,000 for example, or your investment, and yung business mo nag-earn ng profit ng 10,000. So, your total equity is 60,000. So, meaning to say, yung capital mo ay nag-increase. Okay. Next example is, capital is 50,000. And nagkaroon ka ng losses na 10,000. So, your total equity now is 40,000. So, meaning to say, yung iyong capital or yung investment ay nag-decrease. Again, in increasing of your investment or your equity is not always through the profit. Later on, we will discuss. And ang pag-decrease ng iyong equity is not always because of the losses. Okay. So, later on, we will discuss those elements para mas ma-enlighten pa kayo. Okay, so now, let us define the statement of changes in equity for us to know what is really the importance of this report in preparing financial statement. Okay guys, what is the statement of changes in equity? It is a financial statement showing the changes that occurred to the equity portion of the balance sheet. So, sa balance sheet or sa statement of financial position, at the last part, 'di ba? Si Ale, yun. Kung natatandaan ninyo si Ale, the asset, the liabilities, and the equity. Okay. Doon sa last portion ng inyong statement of financial position, meron doong view or nagpo-provide doon ng details ng iyong changes or ng ending balance ng iyong equity. Okay. Again, it provides a detailed event cause the equity balance to change within a particular accounting period. Kasi makikita lang natin doon sa statement of financial position, sa Ale, yung equity part, sa last part, makikita natin yung ending balance ng ating equity. Pero, hindi doon pinapakita kung bakit yun na lang yung ending balance mo. Kasi trabaho yun ng SCE. Okay? Trabaho ng SCE to provide a complete details regarding sa changes ng iyong equity. Bakit nga ba yung equity ko piso na lang? Bakit nga ba yung equity ko 500,000? Okay? So, the statement of changes in equity, it is a piece of report wherein you can see every single detail kung bakit nagkaroon ng changes. Okay? So, next. The statement of changes in equity also provide the information regarding their investment. Okay? So, halimbawa, ikaw ay nagdagdag ng capital, hindi natin maiiwasan yun guys, 'di ba? Lalo na kapag ikaw ay mayroong additional equipment na kailangan bilhin. Ikaw ay gusto mong mag-expand, magkaroon ng maraming branches. So you have no choice but to have an additional capital or investment into your business para ma-provide yung pangangailangan ng negosyo mo. Okay? And, kapag ikaw ay mayroong mga personal expenses, syempre, kailangan ibawas yun sa iyong capital or sa iyong investment. Do not forget the principles of accounting. Diba? Magkaka-relation yung ating mga topic. So, asan na nga ba tayo? Nakalimutan ko na. Okay. Let us continue. Makikita natin yung information. Sorry. Nawala ako. With regards to our investment. Okay. Ayan. Yung ating ano ba yan? May dumaang dito. Okay. So, eto na. Magkaka-relate yung ating mga topic. Kaya unang-una nating pinag-aaralan yung theories and the principles of accounting. Para sa lahat ng gagawin nating report, yun ang ating basis, yung theories, yung standard. Ano ba yung standard with regards to personal expenses? Diba sabi, business entity concept? Ano yun? Ano sabi sa business entity concept? According to the business entity concept, your personal transaction must be separated sa iyong business transactions. So, kailangan ihiwalay yun. Okay, so later on, bibigay ko sa inyo yung example or the real feature on how to post those terms that we use now. Okay, for this slide. Okay, it is usually reported monthly, quarterly, or yearly depending on the requirements of the management. It also helps to decide future investment strategies that the business will apply. Okay, so, di ba yung statement of financial statement rather, ito ay composed of 4 reports. So, hindi naman po pwede na yung statement of financial position mo ay naka-monthly, yung statement of income mo ay naka-quarterly, yung statement of changes in equity mo naka-yearly. So, dapat lahat yon pare-parehas. Kung naka-monthly ng SFP, of course, the SCI, SCN, SCF ay naka-monthly din. Hindi pwedeng magkakaiba yung period, ha? Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan. It is also helps to decide the future investment strategies that the business will apply. Okay, kasi kami, in our personal, sa aming business, hindi na ako nagdadagdag ng capital. So, how much kung ano yung na-earn ko, kung ano yung profit ko, yun na yung gagamitin ko for my business expansion or whatever the decisions that I have to be made. So, ganon. Depende yon sa management kung ano ang strategies na gagawin nila. Either magdadagdag investment or hindi na. Okay? Sa inyong higher accounting, since nasa introduction pa lang naman tayo, pag kayo ay nag-college na at kumuha kayo ng mga business course, mas deeper, mas wide pa yung mga information na ibibigay sa inyo ng inyong mga accounting subjects. Okay, so bakit nga ba napasok sa atin? Okay, yesterday sa ating MDL, nagbigay ako sa inyo ng module with regards to the different forms of business organization. Is it really essential in preparing a statement of changes in equity? Yes, of course. It is very essential because the feature of the statement of changes in equity that you need to prepare is depending on the forms of business organization. Diba? Okay. So, ang ownership, kapag single owner, we have 2 or more partners. Okay? So, sole proprietorship, single owner. Kapag partnership, we have 2 or more partners. Kapag corporation, it is owned by many individual co-owned stockholders or shareholders. Okay. So, pag in terms of profit or loss sharing, kapag single proprietorship, ano yung nabasa ninyo? It is directly goes to the single owner. Kapag partnership naman, it is shared depending on the predetermined terms agreed among the partners. Okay, sometimes, kapag general partner, ano nga ulit yun? Limited partner. Okay, nandun yun sa inyong module. So, the profit sharing is depending on the agreed percentage of the partners. Okay, pwedeng equal share, divided by according to the number of partners, or depending on the percentage of the partner's investment. Siyempre, kung mas malaki yung capital niya or yung investment niya, di mas malaki din yung kanyang profit share. Kapag maliit, edi maliit din yung share niya. Okay? Incorporation also same with that theory, no? Kapag malaki yung iyong share, so mas malaki ang iyong ownership. Kapag malaki ang iyong ownership, mas malaki ang iyong dividendo. Okay, by the way, dividendo po or dividend po ang tawag sa share ng mga stockholders, ng corporation. Liability sa sole proprietorship. So, we have unlimited liability. Okay, sa partnership naman, divided between the partners depending on the agreed terms of the partners. So, may agreement. Pwedeng pagdating sa liability, hindi ka kasali